нашому музеї Чака Чорні, це вперше. І виставляє він свої фотографії, які робив упродовж 30 років. Автор сам вибирав, які це мають бути фотографії. Ну, як ви бачите, що тут трошки комерційної фотографії, але у більшості своїй це спортивне життя в Чикаго. І упродовж 30 років Чак Чорні працював як член команди Чикаго Трибюн. І навіть будучи там як фотожурналіст, він також був номінований на премію Пулітцера, що є однією з найпрестижніших в Сполучених Штатах Америки. Ну і нам, звичайно, приємно було під час праці над експозицією довідатися про те, що на початку минулого століття Чарльза прадіди приїхали з України, власне, з Києва. Вони народилися у Києві, і прізвище їх Черняхівські, а не Чорні. Тобто в Америці, коли ви приїжджаєте, то обов'язково тоді, на початку століття, як правило, скорочували прізвища. І очевидно, що у нього така родовід є досить глибокий в тому плані, що родина Черняхівських до української історії залишила досить великий слід.
Tonight we are honored to present Outtakes, Chicago's historic images by Pulitzer Prize winning Charles Chak Chorny. As you look around you, you will notice that this exhibit is dedicated to the city where devotion to sports is uncommonly distinct. We discover a person who is able to capture a unique moment in time through his photographic lens, a snippet captured and never duplicated.
And also, doing what I do when I first got to town, I was an anchor and reporter at ABC, and so I was on the street a lot. So a lot of these pictures look familiar because I'd either see Chuck at the rink, or I'd see him at the breaking news story, or the big event, or election night, or whatever the case may be. And this just shows you what a distinguished career he's had, and in our business, pictures are everything. That's the best way to tell a story. And if you sit here and you're blown away by one picture after the other, then you know that Chak Chorny has done his job, and we all know what a terrific career he's had. So I just want to say what an honor it is to be here tonight with all of you, with Chuck, with so many of our friends who are acknowledging this great work. And thank you for coming, and Chuck, congratulations.
The greatest photographer in newspaper history. That's what you have here. And that quote doesn't come from me. That quote comes from WGN Radio. He really is the greatest photographer ever in newspaper history. Think about it for a moment. What you see on the wall, images, as Rob Johnson was talking about, change countries. They change the world. And it's an honor for the Ukrainian National Museum to host this event. And it's certainly an honor to know Chuck for over 30 years. And Chuck, you're a true friend of the Ukrainian community. You're a friend of Chicago. And your work will live on past the ages.
First off, I'm really happy for Chuck. I want to thank you all for being here. You got to admit, he really deserves this after all these years. Thank you so much for being here. And we forget when we play hockey with Chuck, right? I mean, I see Chuck on Saturday mornings, and I steal all his jokes. I take him back as my own to Washington, D.C. and tell them that I'm seen as a really funny guy, but I owe it all to Chuck.
I couldn't think of a better evening or a place to gather to honor Chuck and his work. Is spectacular. Being in the sports field, all I've ever really seen are his sports pictures, but as you look around here and you look at the amazing diversity and what he's been a part of over these years, it's actually incredible. It's a wonderful talent that he's had, and it's a lot better than his hockey talent. Although on occasion, Chuck and I have been line mates, and Chuck actually scores a lot of goals when I play with him.
You hit it off my way. Listen, I'm not a speaker, but thank you all for coming. I'm very humbled by this. I'm not supposed to say anything about my wife, but thank you, sweetie. And I want to thank the museum. I want to thank Steve and the ladies, Maria Anna? Oh, I forgot.
Lydia.
Lydia, I'm sorry.
Katya.
Yeah, thank you so much for hanging this exhibit and being so supportive. Steve, thank you for pushing me to do this. And thank you all for coming out. I'm very humbled by everybody being here. I have some friends who flew in and relatives who flew in, and I'm just so excited that you all could be here. I didn't know it was going to be this big of a deal, seriously. I thought I was just putting up a show and you come and have some drinks. But so enjoy yourself. Thank you very much.
Did you make any research regarding your heritage? Is there any plans to go to Ukraine just to look by yourself?
Well, there was never any plans because, you know, I grew up during the time of the Cold War.
Yeah.
And anything over there was considered off limits. You didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
So, but there could be plans in the future. I heard it's a very, very beautiful country, and I think about it. And one of the ladies here gave me, did some research on my family and gave me some really interesting information. So, very exciting.